Hey guys, I'm SD Wolf. Thank you for stopping back by and checking out some things with us. We've got our first dev vlog from Nordic Trolls, the developers behind Under a Rock, a game that is at the complete top of my wish list. I cannot wait till we get some news on when there's an alpha or some kind of early build. We just don't know right now, but this is a survival crafting game, and I think it is going to be right up our alley, and they've decided to start showing off some of their kind of thoughts and, just their opinions on what they think they want to try to do going forward. And they want to start off doing some more, or actually starting off with some dev blogs. And we've got number one right here. They start out with creatures. And if you don't have time to read into this, I will read it for you. That is what Dan Wolf is here for. And yeah, let's jump right into this. Creatures. One of the first things we wanted to talk about is creatures. While we plan to have a wide assortment of them upon launch and already have the 3D models for many of the creatures, we thought we would take a moment to focus on three of the incredible creatures that inhabit the world of Under a Rock and tell you a bit about what we've been doing to bring them to life. And I will note that these three creatures that they're going to talk about, we've seen. They have actually kind of released a little bit some teasers on these guys. We've seen them in action in game. So they're going to be the Fluffy Puff, which is a large, adorable bunny-like creature. The Snugget, a cute saber-toothed hamster hybrid. That's our little guy you see here to your bottom left. And our beloved Dodos, a long-thought extinct creature brought back to life in our game. An important aspect of the development process for us is ensuring we are creating a world that feels alive through the behavior of its inhabitants. And because of this, we spend a lot of time working on the creature AI in situations both inside and outside of combat. So remember, when we get on this island, all of these little guys aren't going to be friendly. You're going to have to do some fighting. It says Dodos will run around scared during a lightning storm. Fluffy Puffs will burrow and hide underground, and you can find the mounds of dirt they leave behind and watch them come out when the storm abates. Remember the Fluffy Puffs, that's like your little rabbit-looking hamster creature there. And lastly, Snuggets will either gather in groups under a tree canopy, or shelter in a nearby cave if they can find one. However, sheltering in a cave can often lead to them having to fight whatever is already lurking in the darkness. So we know we'll have that animal interaction. We will have, you could have a Snugget chasing your Dodo, vice versa possibly. But they said an important aspect of the development process for us is ensuring we are creating a world that feels alive through the behaviors of the inhabitants. And because of this, we spend a lot of time working on the creature AI in situations both inside and outside of combat. Recently, we focused on how these three creatures react to different weather events. And then like we just went over, for example, lightning storms. But it doesn't stop there, and we have tons of different behaviors to add for different situations, including how they react with each other and you as a new arrival to their island. Feel free to discuss and suggest creature behaviors on our Discord. The devs love hearing your ideas. We'll move on to base building. There are two build modes that can be switched between seamlessly. Default mode for placing solid constructions directly, as long as you have the necessary resources, and ghost building mode that allows you to plan and prioritize your base construction through the use of different colors without spending resources, and allows your friends to contribute to the construction as well by adding the necessary resources. So yes, your buddies can come in, they can help you collect that wood, and they can kind of contribute to your builds before they run back off over to their base. What happens when your base gets destroyed? Spend hours, days, weeks, or even months building an amazing looking base, and you can't stand the thought of doing all the nitty-gritty details again after it was destroyed by another player or creature? Well, this is where ghost building truly shines and comes in handy. When any elements of the base is destroyed, from the largest piece to the smallest details, the item will automatically be saved as a ghost element. Then all you need to do is trigger it and add the necessary resources again, and boom, your base is back. And since it will be ghost building, your friends can easily help with the reconstruction process. Another question, will you be able to share your ideas with others or between worlds? We plan on eventually making it so that construction blueprints can be saved for later use and be shared with other players. You could not pack up your base and unpack it again later, but you will be able to make blueprints and reuse these at other locations as part of the ghost building system. Use them to quickly establish a campsite, a small outpost, or even a large base, provided there is ample space available for placement. And then they go on to talk about limitations. There will be very few rules limiting where to build: on the ground, in the trees, inside of caves, even underwater. We won't stop you, although the wildlife might try to. Unreal, and then they'll kind of wrap up here a little bit with Unreal Engine 5 updates. They're bringing what Unreal Engine calls VSM, virtual shadow maps. That brings the visuals to a whole new level by allowing them to have infinite shadow view distance with a minimum performance impact. In many areas, this new wonder from the engine increased the performance across the board, including for our minimum spec target. Making Under a Rock requires a powerful game engine, and like we mentioned, they are using Unreal Engine 5 with all the latest bells and whistles it has to offer. This also includes Nanite for infinite view distance, Lumen for lighting, Groom for creature fur, and with our latest upgrade, the virtual shadow maps that we went over. And they finish up with a sneak peek at what's to come. Looking at what's coming down the pipeline, we can already see what we want to share with you in future blog posts. This includes showcasing some of the fun and unique items and structures within the game, breaking down what you'll be able to do upon release, from fighting to taming creatures, as well as revealing more of the island's inhabitants, including the natives. But let's save those details for future posts. We simply cannot wait to show you more of what we have in store. And of course, if you haven't already, we encourage you to wish list and follow us so you can stay on top of it all. For those who are eager to learn to more up-to-date information, we regularly share screenshots and short videos on Discord, Instagram, and X, all of which you can find in their link tree, and I will link those down below. But there it is, guys. This is our first dev blog. Hopefully it's the first of many. Wonderful, wonderful Friday surprise. Kind of hit us out of nowhere. But a lot of neat information, especially if you're early on in this game. Very, very good time to kind of wish list this and have it on your radar. So, I'll do my best to answer any questions you have down below. The main question is, when is it coming out? When can I play it? We absolutely don't know yet, but if you subscribe and keep up with me and my channel, I will put that out as soon as we know it. And also follow me on Twitter or X and Instagram at SDanWolf. And don't forget to subscribe to keep up with all this Under a Rock mischief, and like the video if you ended up enjoying this. And I guess I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Don't forget to wish list this and get it on your radar. And I will catch you in the next video.